Hey loves, in today's video I'll be showing you how to create a detoxifying clay mask that will help get rid of product buildup on your hair. So if you had any issues with products not working right, your hair never feeling soft, never getting moisturized no matter what you do, listen, this is the tutorial for you. Let's get started. The first ingredient is bentonite clay. This particular brand is marketed as a deep pore cleanser for skin, but the powder can also be used to remove product buildup on the hair, helping to soften and bring more definition to the pattern of your hair strands. Next is distilled water. It's a kind of water that's commonly used in formulations to keep them pure and true to the ingredients listed on the product labels. Apple cider vinegar has a pretty long list of healthy benefits for the body, including blood sugar control and fighting bacteria. However, I've chose to use it for its pH level of somewhere between 2 and 3. It's acidic and can help close the cuticle of the hair shaft, giving the appearance of a stronger sheen. Always aim to use it diluted, y'all. Dilute it with some water or something. This is going to help prevent skin irritation. Virgin cold-pressed coconut oil is a wonderful healthy fat for the body, but it's one of the few oils proven to penetrate the hair shaft. This oil aids the protein in your hair, but I love it because it leaves my hair really soft and adds sheen. I love tea tree oil because of its antibacterial benefits. I normally have a dry and flaky scalp, so I wanted to add an ingredient that helps soothe itchy scalps and adds a menthol kind of smell. Use either glass, plastic, or wooden bowls and utensils. The idea is that the metal is positively charged and the clay, being negatively charged, will attract metal molecules and pull out impurities, therefore preventing the effect from happening to your hair. More on this later. This is about a tablespoon of coconut oil, a half cup of clay, a half cup of apple cider vinegar, and I ended up using about 1/3 of a cup of distilled water. Melt the coconut oil and mix it into the clay. You'll probably see small oil bubbles because water and oil don't mix, but trust the process. Add a few drops of tea tree oil. I've added 6 drops, however, I advise you to stay light-handed with any essential oil. Make sure the ratio of oil to clay mixture is under 1%. Any more and you could risk serious irritation. This is the final consistency. Okay, so I've used a glass bowl to create a simple mask of clay and water for my face. I mean, that is what it's marketed for, right? The mask is a lot thicker, just the way I like it. Here's my hair. It's been in a high puff from a twist out, and so it's very stretched. I cleanse my hair with a sulfate shampoo. I used a few products with silicone in them the previous week, so I wanted to make sure that my hair was rid of it. I followed up with a conditioner and finger detangled my hair. Trust me, detangled hair will really help with the clay application. You can use the detangling method you prefer. When you're ready, twist your hair in medium-sized sections or use clips to keep the hair in place. I ended up with 7 twists. Shout out to this drain protector. I've been using one for years and it is a must at catching shed hair. If you don't have one, you need one. I will drop a link down below. Trust me on this. Unravel one of the twists and thoroughly apply the clay mask to your hair. Now let's get back to the facts of bentonite clay. It's formed from volcanic ash and it has a negative charge. Therefore, it's naturally attractive to positively charged substances such as metals and toxins laying on the surface of your hair. Okay, so the idea is that the clay would absorb the materials laying on the surface of your hair, cleansing the hair of buildup and allowing for the ability of the hair to draw in more nutrients, water, and products you purchase for it. It's kind of like thoroughly cleansing and exfoliating your face so that when you put the products on top, they actually work a lot better. Now, it's best to avoid metal or other positively charged materials when preparing it to keep the benefits of the clay working on your hair and not on the tools that you use. Here's the thing. Most of us have hard water. The water that comes from faucets usually has calcium, magnesium, and other material deposits, causing it to be positively charged. Ideally, you would wash your hair with purified water that has no charge so that the clay could stick to doing its thing on your hair. So those purifying shower heads are awesome. However, if you don't have one, the clay still does a pretty good job of removing impurities from water and buildup on the hair. And I highly recommend adding the oils to the mixture if you have type 4 hair in particular. I have tried it once without it, and the application alone is so much easier. It has slip and doesn't feel as drying. Alright, my hair is done, and now it's time to move on to my face. As you can probably tell, I have acneic skin. Masks like this help soften my skin and control my oil. I don't use them often, but I always like the way my skin feels afterward. It's not necessary to let your hair get rock hard, so go ahead and spray it down with water and cover it in a plastic cap and heat cap if you have one. I know I look crazy, y'all. I swear this mask is worth it. Once the mask's dry, go ahead and hop into the shower and rinse it off. Of course, you can do it at the sink, but I think this is a more efficient way. Now my hair is properly cleansed and ready for a deep conditioning session. To me, the order of cleansing, detangling, clarifying, and conditioning makes the most logical sense for the purposes of removing buildup and toxins and nourishing the hair afterward. Coily hair tangles easily, so it's best to keep your hair sectioned off and twist as you work through it. So after about 20 minutes of deep conditioning, I decided to rinse my hair, and let me tell you, I can honestly say that my hair has never felt softer than when I do this process. It is a process, but if you feel like you've got product buildup, your hair doesn't seem to get moisturized no matter how much product you apply, or it never feels soft, try this. I'll do this process typically every 2 to 3 months or as needed. Since trying this, it has been the basis to help me cleanse and prep for some of my favorite hairstyles. Have you tried this? What do you think? And what do you want to see from me next? Also, special shout out to the Coily crew on Patreon. They help support this channel. Thank you, loves, and come join us. Leave a comment below, and I will see you in a couple days. Bye. Mwah.